Yes, Adam, sometimes God can be silent for so long. But one thing we have to assure ourselves of is that God's silent is not denial. His silence does not mean that he is forgotten about us. The way that we have to think about God's silence is that he is preparing the meal. He is working in it behind the scenes. You know, there are some people in the kitchen, when they're cooking in the kitchen, they do not like to be disturbed. They do not like anybody in the kitchen with them. That's sort of like their time to cook. You know how the Gen Z say, let him cook, let him cook. Yes. And so when God is silent, you got to think about a Gen Z and think as a Gen Z and say, let him cook, let him cook. Some people like to be in the kitchen with their playing their music and cooking their meals with no disturbance. And when they're finally done, they lay all of the food on the table. They go in and then they change and they dress up and then they get into their hosting outfits, and then they come and they serve all of their guests, and they're so happy when all of their guests are full, when all their guests have eaten. And that's how we got to think about God's silence. Just think of God as he's in the kitchen. He's in the kitchen and you're in the living room. He's in the kitchen cooking and you're in the living room waiting to be hosted on, or to be hosted by God, waiting for the meal. This is how it is to wait on God. So don't ever take God's silence for forgetfulness. He hasn't forgotten. He remembers you. He remembers every single detail about you. Yes, let him cook. Put that into the chat. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. That's our word for today. If there's anything to remember today, let him cook.